Hello everyone, I'm Video Game Hazard, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode, we got started on our Pokemon journey, and in this episode, we're just gonna get right into it, going north of Viridian City here. What does this trainer tip sign say? Catch Pokemon and expand your collection. The more you have, the easier it is to battle. True that is. Now we are on Route 2, on our way to Pewter City. But before we reach Pewter City, we have Viridian Forest up ahead. And this is the first major dungeon of the game. Let's see, do these people have anything to say? Rattata may be small, but don't underestimate its wicked bite. Have you caught one already? I sure have, but it's gonna go unused for the most part. Are you going to Viridian Forest? It's a natural maze in there. Be careful you don't get lost. That is also true. So as we enter Viridian Forest here, there are going to be a few new encounters for us. One of which I plan on using as a team member. Let me just double check how many Pokeballs I have. I have 3. I shouldn't have any issues, really. I also need to put Rattata and Pidgey in the PC at some point. Let's see, this guy's talking about bug Pokemon. Now if we check this corner of the tree right here, we can find a hidden antidote. That can be used to heal Pokemon of the poison status ailments. There are a few different status ailments like poison, paralysis, burn, freeze, and even confusion. Now this is a Metapod. I didn't really want to catch this, but I will KO it for the experience. Anyway, we're gonna walk around here for a little bit, see if I can find what I'm looking for. You are not it. Anyway, I'll be back once we've found what I'm looking for. Jumping back in here to say that, as I was saying, if you go to this top left corner here, you can find a Pokeball. Anyway, back to what I was trying to do. Ah, there it is! A Pikachu! This is the Pokemon I want to catch, and it will be on the team. I do not want to use Ember because I am afraid that will KO it. So we're just going to do 2 scratches here, and that should be enough to catch it. Ah! I got paralyzed. So, Pikachu's ability, Static, makes it so that if you use a physical move, you will sometimes become paralyzed. Paralysis makes it so that every so often you won't be able to move, and it also cuts your speed in half. But anyway, we caught the Pikachu! Nice! Very little issues. Alright, so I do have a name in mind for this thing. I'm gonna call it Blitz. Good ol' lightning in German. Fought a wild Kakuna, and Mustafar leveled up to 8. Oh, wow. Getting close to 9 as well. Let's see. I want Blitz to get a bit of training here. But I think I'm actually going to go back to the Pokemon Center, so I'll jump back in once we've done that. Alright, now that we've healed up, I am gonna actually head over to the Pokemart here, because now that we've delivered Oak's parcel, we can actually buy a few things. So they sell Pokeballs for 200 Pokedollars, potions for 300, and then we also have antidotes, which we found one of in the forest, as well as Paralyze Heals for healing paralysis. I think I'm gonna buy... I could buy 1. 1 Paralyze Heal. I don't think I'm gonna need them as much. I do anticipate needing more antidotes, so I'm gonna buy 2 of those. And I'll grab 4 Pokeballs. And then, as for potions, maybe 2 for now. I don't want to spend all my money, so I'm just trying to be a little careful about how I use it. Alright, let's head back to the forest. Alright, back in Viridian Forest. So now what I want to do is catch a couple more Pokemon, not to use on the team. For now, it's just going to be Mustafar and Blitz. But I do want to catch this Caterpie here. That'll be a good pickup. I say, again, not using it. But Caterpie is a decent option in the early game, because a lot of bug types, like Caterpie, tend to evolve very quickly. So Caterpie evolves at 7, and then again at level 10. So you can have a fully evolved bug type very early on. But for now, this Caterpie is just going to stay a Caterpie, in all likelihood. Got it. Let's see what we got here. Another Caterpie, not what I want. Hold on. Ah, there it is, a Weedle. This is another bug type you can catch here in Viridian Forest. Unlike Caterpie, which is only a bug type, Weedle is bug and poison. So that gives you a bit more versatility. He's using String Shot, which is just lowering my speed, but I'm still faster than it at the moment. Maybe I could get a paralysis. No? Okay. This move I'm using, Thunder Shock, it has a chance of inflicting paralysis. I want to say it's 30%, maybe 20%? I forget exactly. But that should be good enough to catch it. There we go. Alright, so we caught that. And now I want to start moving ahead but not go too far in. And there's a reason for that. What does this trainer tip sign say? Pokemon are weak and want to avoid battles, stay away from grassy areas. Yeah. We've already been over this. Nope. As I was going to say before being interrupted, I meant to check this trainer tip sign, but forgot. For poison, use antidote. Yep, I've already explained that. I don't think... Going forward, I probably won't check every single trainer tip sign, because it's mostly stuff that I could just explain. I was throwing Pokeballs at a Pokemon. That's why you can never... Yeah, so you can fail to capture, like I've said. There's another free potion. Oh, interrupting wild Pokemon! Anyway, I don't even remember what I was saying, but we've got a trainer here. Hey, you have a Pokemon. Come on, let's battle him. So this is our first instance of a regular trainer battle, other than, of course, our rival, Bugcatcher Rick. He's got a Weedle. Level 6, a little higher level than Blitz here. Let's see if I can do much of anything. Okay, it's just going for String Shot. Oh, Poison Sting. That has a chance of poisoning. Luckily it didn't yet. Still using String Shot. I don't think that will KO. Oh, no, it did! Alright, good job, Blitz. Grows to level 4. Love to see that. And you have a Caterpie. We'll stay in for that. If it keeps using Tackle, I might need to switch out here. Actually, I think I'll do that now. Let's have Mustafar roast this bug. Fire is super effective against bug types, so if you have a Charmander, you can just blaze through this place, pun intended. Blitzkrieg to level 5. Mustafar's not quite at level 9, but it's getting close. If we go up here, there's another trainer. Yo, you can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. What do you mean by that, sir? I don't know. A lot of the regular trainers just say nonsense like that. You are a higher leveled Weedle. Actually, you should have evolved by now. Maybe this is a risk staying in, but I'm gonna go. Oh, wow! Critical hit! Good job, Blitz! Almost got to level 5, but not... or level 6, but not quite. We're gonna switch over to Mustafar. And an Ember takes out in one hit. Mustafar grew to level 9. And then Kakuna, this... So we encountered one earlier, but this is the evolution of Weedle. And if you're fighting a trainer's Kakuna, it's basically just going to use Harden. And it goes down in one hit anyway. Harden basically just raises its defense. But since I'm using a special move, that doesn't really matter. So anyway, now that we've fought those two trainers, I'm actually going to head back to Viridian City, and you will see why in just a moment. Alright, so now that we're all healed up in the Pokemon Center, we're going to go over to the PC here and access someone's PC. So, if you select Move Pokemon, you can put your Pokemon in the PC for storage if you don't want them on hand. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick Pidgey, Rattata, Caterpie, and Weedle in there. You can also hit store here and just select the box like that. It makes it a little faster. So it's important that when you go on the PC, that if you want to store Pokemon, you do not select your name PC, because that is for the item storage. And then Professor Oak's PC is just for evaluating your Pokedex progress. But that is not the only reason why I decided to come back to Viridian City. Because now I want to head off to this path to the left that I alluded to last time. Because this is Route 22. And if you'll look at the town map here, you'll notice that this is in the direction of the Pokemon League at Indigo Plateau. Now, we obviously can't go straight to the Pokemon League because we don't have any of the gym badges yet. But there is something over here for us. It's Gary! Hey, Andrew! You're off to the Pokemon League. Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Oh, they sure did, and we're gonna fight. This is an optional battle here that you do not have to face at all, but I wanted to just for the sake of covering every little thing. So he's gonna start off with a Pidgey. Level 9, it knows the moves, if my notes will load properly. It knows the moves Tackle and Sand Attack. Tackle is just... it just deals physical normal damage. And then Sand Attack, which is using right now, that lowers accuracy, meaning that you'll be more likely to miss an attack. Like that. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. More than I would have liked. No. It's still living. Okay, I'm gonna switch here. I do not want Blitz to faint. Pidgey missed, good. I always forget that Tackle has 95% accuracy instead of 100. I'm gonna heal Blitz up there with a potion. Can access those during battle. I'm just gonna finish it off with a Scratch, why not? Down goes the Pidgey. And Blitz learned Tail Whip from going up to level 7. Or, no, that was 5. What am I saying? Or, no, it's 6. I really don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, he is now sending out his Squirtle, which has the same moves as last time. Tackle and Tail Whip. I am just now remembering that I accidentally called it Pound last time. That is a different move that Squirtle does not have, but yeah, it just has Tackle and Tail Whip. If you chose Bulbasaur, he would have a Charmander, also level 9 with the moves Scratch and Growl. And if you chose a Squirtle, he would have a Bulbasaur, also level 9, with the moves Tackle and Growl. Blitz, I'm going to have use Thundershock here, because it is super effective on Squirtle and other water types. Just like it was against that Pidgey, which is a flying type. It's just using Tail Whip. And you may notice that I'm actually hitting my Thundershock more reliably. Even though my accuracy was lowered before, switching out that Pokemon resets their stats, so my accuracy was no longer lowered. And we managed to finish that battle with very few issues. Aside from Blitz almost fainting, but you know, we were able to heal and deal with that pretty well. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. Alright, there is no point in us going over towards the Pokemon League right now. But just know that it is over in this direction whenever you are ready to head over there after collecting all the gym badges. Anyway, I will meet you guys back at Viridian Forest soon. Still on Route 22 here, I decided to get 2 new encounters. Mankey, which is a fighting type, and then Spearow, a normal flying type. These are the only 2 new encounters here if you've been following along with what I've caught so far. But now for real this time, I'll meet you guys back at Viridian Forest. Alright, we are back in Viridian Forest. I'm gonna continue on the path that we were heading on before, up this way, and hopefully we find another trainer soon. I would like some more experience for Blitz and Mustafar. Oh, what's this? An antidote, nice. I believe there is a trainer up here. Yes, there is. Alright, Bugcatcher Anthony, he's got a Caterpie. Just like that Weedle before, you should have evolved by now into Metapod, which we also saw before. Maybe he'll have one, I don't know. Just gonna keep Thundershocking here. And Caterpie's continuing to String Shot. Not even gonna tackle, huh? Alright. I'll just KO you then. But not before it gets off one last String Shot. Down it goes. 79 experience. Another Caterpie. I will stay in. Oh, it's level 8 this time. Oh, moving up in the world. And you're gonna use String Shot just like the last one. I'm already slow enough. Although I guess that's better than you attacking me. So, why am I complaining? Yeah, keep lowering my speed. I'm just gonna keep using Thundershock. Oh, we get another crit! Wow, Blitz has been getting a lot of those. I guess we're really just blitzing through these battles. I'll see myself out. And we learned Thunder Wave, which allows you to just paralyze a Pokemon outright, although it does... what was its accuracy again? I know it's not the best. Oh no, you do have 100% accuracy. I thought it was lower for some reason. Alright. Anyway, I think that is probably a good place to stop the episode. We've been playing for a while, and I don't want it to get too long. So, on the next episode of Pokemon Fire Red, we're going to continue through Viridian Forest on our way to Pewter City. See you guys then!